Well, good morning, everybody, on this cool, cold fall day. We're heading into a frost. Probably our first frost is going to show up sometime early next week when we're going into the 30s. So today, we're going to do another experimentation. The apple cider muffins were fantastic. Today, I'm making an apple cider coffee cake. It's going to be fantastic. Apple cider, but do not use milk with this. Obviously, if you mix the milk with the apple cider, it will not come out. So I'm adding in 1.5 cups of flour. Go. I'm adding in 2 1/2 teaspoons of baking powder. Make sure this is right with one little. Yes. Just want to make sure we have that half a teaspoon. That sometimes disappears. Okay, let me see what we have here. To make sure we have everything we need. Okay. 2. And 1/2 teaspoons of baking powder. I just had it a minute ago. What did I do with it? Here it is. Yeah, it's really amazing. You could actually substitute apple cider with milk. Well, you cannot put them together, folks. Obviously, it will not come out. I'm adding in 3/4 cup of sugar. Let's make sure because it's a little bit different. Yes, 3/4 cup, a little bit less. Here we go. Okay, this is going to go to something else. Now, I want to whisk this together. I love fall. It's such a beautiful time of the year. This is about the only time you can really get apple cider, obviously. Now, the next thing I have to add in is my apple cider. I'm adding in 1/2 cup of apple cider. The same thing you do with milk, you're going to add in the apple cider. Just double checking. That's 1/2 cup of apple cider. We're going to try 1/2 cup. If it's dry, then we'll go further. We'll add another 1/2 cup. See what happens when I add it in. Oh, folks, it smells good. Oh, I love the smell of apple cider, folks. I really do. 1 egg. No, sometimes cakes, like muffins, they're dry. And what you have to do is you got to add in a little bit more. You never know. So let's see what happens. If it seems dry, we'll add in a little bit more apple cider.
Luna!
I'm adding in 3 tablespoons of unsalted butter. Here we go. Now, we're going to mix this together.
Luna!
I have a feeling it might be dry. I don't know why I have this strong feeling. But we might have, yeah.
And Mittens!
Folks, look at this.
Mittens!
This is too dry. See how dry this is? We're going to have to go for more. I'm going to probably add another, we're going to have to use a cup of cider. Here we go. Alright, here we go. You never know. Sometimes, yeah, this is a lot better now. You can see that. Beautiful. A little bit more. See, if something is dry, you don't panic. It just means you need to add a little bit more to get it really moist. Let's put the rest back in here. Oh, it smells fantastic, folks. I really cannot wait to have this. This is going to be really fantastic. All right, now, I already greased this cake pan. Now we're going to go to the topping in a minute. Here we go. But please, folks, do not add milk in if you add cider because it's obviously that it will not come out too good. Now we're going to spread this. I love fall, folks. It's such a wonderful time of the year, fall. I just love it. All right, now, the next thing I do, I have to add this topping. Now, I'm going to add my sugar in. The topping is next. I'm adding in 1 tablespoon of sugar.
Mom.
1 tablespoon of sugar. Sugar. A little bit extra sugar, so I put it back in. Here we go. Now I'm adding in a teaspoon of cinnamon. Where's my cinnamon? Oh, here it is. Folks, I forgot to add in something very important, my vanilla. Not to panic. Sometimes if we get something, it's just a drizzle I want to put in here. Here we go. Just a drizzle. Here we go. We'll mix it together now. The vanilla gives it some taste. Sometimes if you get to add something, you don't panic. You just put it in. It's no big deal. As long as it's not already baking. Here we go.
Mittens! Come here, Mittens!
Now the cinnamon. I'm adding in no more than 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. Here we go. Use ground cinnamon, folks, okay? If you ever forget to put something, and one time I was making a cake, I almost forgot to put the eggs in, and I had to literally put the egg into the cake pan. It came out fantastic, but you know, sometimes you don't, it just, something slips your mind goes on to something else. There's nothing to worry about, obviously. Alright, now we're going to toss it with the topping. Here we go. Yeah, cinnamon's a wonderful thing to eat in the fall. You ever notice more cinnamon around? Here we go. Let's just bake this, I would say, a good half an hour at 350.
Nala. Hi, pretty girl. Hi, pretty girl.
Folks, here we have a fantastic, wonderful apple cider coffee cake. You have a hot lid until you had your apple cider. Always great served with an ice cold glass of milk. Now we're going to cut this. You got to realize it's homemade, it's natural. Look how beautiful that came out. Don't use milk when you make an apple cider cake of any kind because it wouldn't get along too well. Look how beautiful that is. I really cannot wait to have it later.
I know.
Anyways, Home Country Kitchen, have a great day. And please subscribe to my wonderful YouTube channel.